खूबसूरत शहर बुलाने के लिए। मुझे ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट था दिमाग में कि औरंगाबाद एक छोटा सा कुछ एक महाराष्ट्र में किधर शहर है, नक्शे में सारे शहर छोटे ही होते हैं। तो जावेद साहब के साथ बैठा था फ्लाइट पे, तो जावेद साहब के साथ बैठिए तो ये बम फटने वाला है शायद कुछ। जावेद साहब के साथ बैठिए तो ऐसे ज्ञान की गंगा बहती रहती है। तो मैं ये थोड़ी देर नींद में चले गए थे, तो मैंने कहा तो नुकसान हो गया है, सौदा खराब हो गया, 10 मिनट वेस्ट कर दिए इन्होंने मेरे। तो मैं तो यहाँ आया था सुनने के लिए कि जावेद साहब बोलेंगे, हम सुनेंगे। पर वो एक तो फिल्म मेकिंग का एक बहुत स्ट्रेंज सा पर्क है कि लोग अच्छी अच्छी बातें करते हैं आपके बारे में और मैं इतना एम्बेरस हो जाता हूँ, मुझे लगता है नहीं अभी डिजर्व नहीं करता हूँ, गिव मी सम टाइम, मे बी फ्यू ईयर्स, 20 years later I'll probably deserve it. So I get very embarrassed. I get embarrassed being called master class and all of that. You have to be a master for a master class. So we're still struggling. But, it's so wonderful to see. I've been to some such events, but cinema is being taken so seriously here is so heartwarming to see. So the kind of respect the jury has is outstanding. I haven't seen that. Juries are normally in the background and in the biggest of award functions. And, there is one in one corner, they write the name of the jury, but this is a jury that the film festival is about. So very, very heartwarming to see that. And the other wonderful thing that I heard about as I got here, and I must confess that I didn't know as much as I should have known when I got here, is that this place has a film institute. So most of us don't realize that, in 1993, there was an explosion in this country, and which reverberates till date, which was the advent of satellite television in India. And suddenly, let's say Z or Tara. Tara was a show, I don't know if you remember, probably the first satellite show. We were making 4, 5, 6, 8 shows at a time in Bombay, and suddenly we required to make 40 shows. And then anybody who thought he could direct wasn't probably fully ready to direct, was employed, and we started making, and ever since it's been growing. Then multiplexes came in, that's the second explosion. Then the OTT platforms came in, which is a third explosion. And the only arena that did not explode alongside, which was also a great business opportunity, by the way, was the film institutes. When I was growing up, the first English film that I remember having seen was called Moonraker, James Bond. And then this was in Banaras, and then I went to Aligarh. Then, by the time I got to Bombay, I didn't know anything about films. So I think it's a great opportunity for the students here who have access to a film institute. They will get to, and the one thing that I dearly miss is by not going to an institute is not having watched films, like Balki was saying. I'm still trying to catch up, and I'm as much an illiterate on movie watching as possible. But because, I'm 30 years behind. So you can watch 2 films a day, but that won't catch up because those are today's films. But anyway, so congratulations for making a film institute, taking it seriously, and I hope the recipients of this opportunity will make the best use of it, make the best films, watch the best films, and there's nothing. I have been an engineer and a filmmaker, wannabe filmmaker, and I've lived 58 years. There's no better job than making movies. So, someone as almost adequate filmmaker gets so much respect and love and honor. So imagine if you were good, what will happen? So just, this is for all the students who will be here. Please go out there and use the opportunity and become the best filmmakers of the country. All the best.